Sup, mofos? This is not late night after dark, whatever it is. Sorry for that noise. My dog just walked in. This is already chaos. Look at her. Hi, Disney.
It was not a good day if you're for a dog mascot yesterday.
No, it was not. Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome, mofos. This is not Wake and Bake, whatever.
Wake and take.
Yeah, Wake and take. We're off the rails. It's supposed to be at 10 a.m. We're supposed to do last night. Had too much fun. Whatever. Bite me. We're trying to be a 14-plus seed. Whatever. Drink responsibly. They're supposed to do 10 a.m. today. That didn't happen. It's 11:32 Eastern Standard Time. This podcast started off. It was Robbie, the host, with Crab, and now it's just me and Jake. Whatever.
Just two guys talking on a Zoom call to each other at 11:30 in the morning in the same damn house.
This is what this podcast is. So today we just want to make sure we got something in. So Jake, we're just do a rapid reaction. I don't know where this can go. This might suck. This is a free podcast. Whatever. Who cares? So Jake, before we get into Friday's games, since we missed Thursday late night, anything you want to say about those 4 games at all before we hit the Friday?
Feel bad for those who went to bed before the end of the Michigan game. Sharp took about 4 years off his life. Shout out to the homie Sharp. Stressed out because that was one hell of a game. And think about it. You're UC San Diego, who's one shot away on their first ever eligible year in the tournament from upsetting Michigan. That was a hell of an ending, and Texas Tech snuck by. That's all I got to say.
Jake, do you have a phone call you need to take? Do I need to go solo now?
We're good.
It's just me, mean Disney in here. That's my dog, for the record. All right, we're going to rip through Friday. Jake, you ready?
Go ahead.
Baylor 75, Mississippi State 72. I'll go first. This was a good start to Friday. Finally had how do I say this? American playing about basketball. It was a lackluster-ish Thursday. Still basketball, but yeah, it was a good start today. Baylor pulls it out, and yeah, I got really nothing to add. Jake, you?
Sad for Josh Hubbard because you can definitely go back and see that last play of the game was supposed to be a comeback to him, and bro literally just shot it. Not Hubbard, the other guy. He just said, "Nah, I got this," and airballed it. No, but Hubbard, Mississippi State, tough couple first day for some of the SEC schools. If you were if you're a losing record in conference play in the SEC, they went 1-5 total in round one.
I know 7 teams advanced. So do you know who the lone winner was? Off the top of your head, maybe Ole Miss.
Arkansas.
Duh. Mm-hmm. Think about that. But we shout Robert Wright. I thought he was awesome in that game. So shout to him. Bama 90, Robert Morris 81. Got anything?
Bama better wake up. They how'd you describe it yesterday? What did Nate Oates do with 7 minutes left?
Yeah, Grant Nelson. For people who didn't know, he was reported he was available to play, and they didn't play in the first however many minutes it was. And I said that he was break glass in case of emergency.
7 minute mark. It was at the 7 minute mark in the second half.
Break the glass. And boy, did they have to break the glass. Grant Nelson did have to come in, and actually played well when he came in too.
Yeah, not too bad. And at some point, their lack of defense and they think they can make threes. They shoot a lot. They really can't. And Marcus Sears, get your ass off the ground. Every single play you're on the ground. I can't stand it anymore.
The similarities to Jalen Brunson are more than one. How they play, how often on the floor. 2 great players, but
I bet he loves Brunson. He probably plays with the Knicks in 2K, and it's gonna just sickening.
Yeah, shout out Bob Morris. I didn't think I had much of a chance, and they're probably the most competitive 15 seed off to my head, I believe. So shout out to them.
They're pretty competitive in first round games, right? Kentucky fans would know that.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm happy today. Screw it. You can make all the jokes you want for now. Iowa State 82, Lipscomb 55. This is my favorite play of the day. I hammered Iowa State in the points. I told you, Jake, I thought losing Gilbert lowers their ceiling, but they're still a really good team, and I thought they kicked butt, and they did.
One comment. No Gilbert, no problem.
No Gilbert, no problem. Colorado State 78, Memphis 70. Got anything?
Yeah, I feel bad for PJ Haggerty. Someone who was, again, nasty all season. For that to be, I don't know how many people watched Memphis this year, for that to be how you go out and how people watch. Missed 15 straight shots. 15? Nick, he missed 15 straight shots in the game at one point. and then hit his last shot with about 48 seconds left, and then never got the ball again. But Penny, I mean, year after year, let down.
Yeah, still has not made a second week, and I think this was expected to be their best team. The reason I'm bringing Disney on is I missed the whole second half of this game because we had troubles at the groomer yesterday. You can see Disney looks a lot better. So I was appalled to see the box score in the second half after the game. That you said Haggerty was what again? He was
six. I think finished 7 of 23.
He finished 7 of 23 from the field.
Yeah, and he made his last one. So he was 6 of 22. Minus 15. So he was 6 of 7 to start the game and missed 15 straight shots through the next 35 minutes.
And yeah, a couple of minutes I saw start second half. Dane Danger's killing them, so they probably should have gotten him the ball more. What was I going to say? And Nick Clifford with 3 of 13 from this game, and Carl State still won. So it's a hell of a performance from them.
The Rams look more impressive than I was expecting. I will say that.
Good day for the Mountain West. Good day for the Mountain West. Shout out our sponsor, who I didn't say at the top, Hagen Hall Boys.
They're presenting the bottom of the screen.
Duke 93-49. I got nothing. Duke's really good, and Mount St. Mary's is.
I was really hoping you actually didn't read the score. Next.
Good job, Duke, for making us truly nothing to talk about. St. Mary's 59, Vandy 56. Jake?
St. Mary's, I think, played with. I was shocked that they even had to make a comeback on this game. One hell of a comeback, by the way. I think one of the first, all right, here we go, big games of the day where that run started to come in that early, late afternoon, early evening slate. I've had a bracket this week for this tournament, one pool where I have St. Mary's in my Final Four. The team that I watched all year is very, very, very good. Gonzaga made them kind of look weird in that WCC title, but I think they're coming back and they're gonna advance to the Sweet 16 after beating Tennessee on Sunday.
Well, Alabama, but I still like it.
Or yeah, what did I say? Tennessee, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Wake and take. Yeah, we're in.
It's a free podcast, whatever. Yeah, Vandy jumped on this game. I think it was 27-16 late in the first half in this one.
God, Hogarth jumped on somebody. That's not good.
He is something else. Shout out AJ Hogarth. But yeah, Marshall Owens got his fourth foul early. That's kind of when St. Mary's made the run. They finally started hitting threes the second half. So shout out to him and shout out friend of the pod, Brady, SEC basketball hater. WCC went 2-0 versus the SEC, so shout out to him. Yeah, heck of a win for St. Mary's, and they're live. They're very much live.
They are.
And weird timeout usage by Byington. I couldn't believe he used this last one was 2 minutes to play.
Not sure I still understand it.
Not really.
But I digress.
To each their own. An SEC team that did win, Ole Miss 71, UNC 64.
Howdy, gosh almighty, come on now.
Shout out our friend Benjamin from the SEC tournament. Good win for them. This kind of story of UNC's season, get down 25, cut it to 4, and then still lose. That was kind of
missing lots of layups.
Oh my gosh. They cut to 4 late in the second half, and they missed 2 or 3 bunnies to cut it close. What a year for UNC. And good on Ole Miss. With Iowa State's injury to Gilbert I mentioned earlier, they're live, Jake. So, Chris Beard in March.
I think yesterday, Ole Miss did one thing for one fan base, and that is they got to win for the West Virginia fans to essentially give them at peace and grace that North Carolina is now out of this tournament. There's not some magical run. Because they, probably shouldn't have. I'm not the smartest in the room, but probably shouldn't have been in the tournament compared to some other resumes. But they were, and they got to win by a big time in Dayton. Kind of happy they're out of it. And Hubert, the 24 months starts now. There's no way he's still the coach in 24 months.
Ooh. Yeah, I agree. I would say no as well. So, again, Padula was awesome yesterday too. So good on Ole Miss. And RJ Davis, what a strange career.
Shout out to Dre Davis of here in Indianapolis.
Good call, the better Davis, as they say. Jake, you and me were on the wrong side of this one gambling-wise. Maryland 81, Grand Canyon 49. I'll just go first. I think Grand Canyon jumped on 5-0, 7-0.
7-0.
And it was an annihilation after that. Other than Grant Foster, Grand Canyon scored 26 total points. So that's certainly something.
Wait, just outside him?
26 total points.
Oh, no.
The Crab 5 is awesome. Maryland's awesome. Yeah, Jake, they're scary if you see them in the Sweet 16.
Bland Canyon. I did not realize that stat. Does he have another year?
Good question. I do not know.
I'll have that on tonight's full recovery because if he does, Vegas put the line out. I want him. I don't care what it is. $100 on him to be a Florida Gator next year if he's got their eligibility. He fits the mold for the Todd Golden portal. But continue.
Speaking of which, Florida knocks off Norfolk State 95-69. Notably did not cover, for that's notable to some. Jake,
Yeah.
thoughts?
Florida's really good, and what they've done a couple of years is they'll get up by 25 or so, and then they will coast. But when they coast, no one really cuts it into, they don't essentially chip at the lead. But I was expected. I think it's the first time in a long time I've truly been nervous before a game because there was no upsets up until that point into the 1, 2, and 3 seed. Still isn't, and all I'm sitting here thinking is I've watched, no offense, Kentucky and my brothers lose. I've watched my friends lose, and my colleague and good homie Kyle Guy was the first of the 1 seeds to ever lose. So I was like, did I get trapped into this? Is this just inevitable that I'm going to be the first loss today? And I would have been in a dark place. So by advance, Norfolk, those guys fucking fought the whole entire time. It was actually highly impressive.
Yeah, nothing else to add. You guys jumped on pretty quickly and controlled the game. Shout out Norfolk went an 11-0 run in the first half. Shout out to
Great for the over.
And Walter Clayton was awesome too. He was really good in this game.
He just
man.
looks like this the entire time. Just stoic.
What is Florida's what's your record since they probably lost one game in the last 12, 13?
Well, we lost February 1st in Tennessee by 20. We lost the week of your birthday to Georgia, right?
So you've lost one game since February 1st is where you're at then.
Since February 2nd, technically, because we lost on the 1st.
Yeah. Since Groundhog's Day. So there we go. Shout Puxatani Phil. Yeah, way to take care of business, Jake. Speaking of taking care of business, the Kentucky Wildcats, they did not lose to a 14-plus seed.
And they covered.
If you want to watch this game, boy, Troy sucks at scoring the basketball. That was very helpful.
They tried.
Which again, Kentucky was due. Okay, we've had some white boys shoot the lights out on us. Okay, we had that weirdo from, I guess I shouldn't be mean, I should be nice. Doug Eater, shout out to you. And then we got Golke last year. So we deserve a game like this. Shout out Cats. Lamont Butler looked a little shaky, but he's still plus 22. And Andrew Carr was awesome. But I'm just so happy. I know we're Kentucky, blue blood, whatever. I'm just so freaking happy. We did not do it again. Hallelujah.
For anyone who was not a part of Kentucky Nation that was not 110% in love and happy that Mark Pope is your coach, yesterday's an example why you should be. No fool around. Come in, take care of business. Oh, they're cut it to 9. Fuck that. We're pushing it back to 16. It was a statement for Big Blue Nation, even though that Cal keeps winning too. But the frustrations of the last 7 years, I think, at least 5 to 6, 7 years for you guys. I think over the hump of the woes, I would say in the tournament, first round, I should say.
Yeah, now we're going to try and get to the Sweet 16 first time since 2019, which is the longest stretch in school history without a Sweet 16. So, we go out for a second right there. Oh, we're still alive.
Seriously?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy. Shout.
Well, I'll never feel bad for you guys losing again.
Who knows? I mean, Andrew Williams, Amari Williams apparently his back is feeling up. He will play Sunday. And shout Latter Day Shay, Colin Chandler had a couple big threes, massive threes. So
he just screams BYU to me.
I know you're right. So yeah, that's probably enough Kentucky for now. New Mexico 75, Marquette 66. For a record, again, these two Arizona and Marquette games, I was not quite locked in on because again we were focusing on our Kitty Cat game. But Jake, got anything on Marquette Lobos?
The Patinos are 2-0. That is good for college basketball, ladies and gentlemen. That is good for college basketball. Also, I was on the Lobos, so very happy. And they won outside the pit. I'm shocked. One of my first times on the show about 3 weeks ago, I said, if they're outside the pit, they can't win. I was proven wrong. Good work. And they have, who the next? Michigan State?
Michigan State, yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful. Shout out Donovan Dent. I'm sure a lot of people learned about him yesterday. 21-6. He's awesome. He's so freaking good. And Cam Jones, he had 15. Joplin at 28, which is I'm just now seeing. Again, Wick and take, whatever. Marquette, weird year. I thought they were top 5 to 10 good, and it just didn't fall off a cliff per se, but just kind of slowly died.
What is Rosillo? Who's the player that he says like, "Oh, you're out there"?
To Tobias Harris.
Yeah, they were the Tobias Harris of college basketball this year for me. I'm like, they're still in the top 15. I haven't heard a single news. I haven't seen a single. I feel like I saw barely any games of them. You're right. A very weird year, and from what I've heard, Shaka got a few good offers from other schools to jump ship and decide not to, which you always got to love and respect. But curious to see where they go from here.
Very curious.
You're losing what, Joplin and Jones, right?
I think Cam's done. I don't know about Joplin because again, it's so hard to keep track these days.
He might be on the league. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just interested to see where they what's the next phase after the Cam Jones? Where does Marquette kind of identify themselves and where they have coming in? I'm interested to see.
Mm-hmm. Night slate. One more for night slate. Arizona 93, Akron 65. I felt like this was coming. I thought it was an awful match for Akron. Arizona basically just beat the hell out of them. Really. We have an addition, Crab.
He said, "Don't talk about the Zips like that."
Yeah, Crab, we're on Arizona Akron. I guess real quick, Crab, before you talk about them, got anything on the Cats as you're smoking something?
Wake and take.
They played like crap. And Troy is not good. Let me just make that very clear. But to Troy, I cannot believe they won the Sun Belt. I just want to get out of the way. I have not watched a single second of them this year. You talk about a team with no offense, and Kentucky's inability to just attack the paint the entire game was irritating as hell. But we won.
And score the paint.
Yes. It's amazing how good it feels to win a first-round game. I'm so happy today. I felt so good to take my sports calendar up here and add Illinois to Sunday. I am so pumped, and I feel good about this team now. I just want to get through Troy. I'm pumped about the game Sunday. I saw Illinois is actually favored. Conversation for another time. But excited about the Cats. Great win. Did not play great, but got the job done.
Yeah, shout out Troy. Thank you. Again, I was telling Jake earlier, Crab, that we've had so many white boys go off on the past couple of years. We deserve a poor
Oh my God. The middle school, that middle schooler yesterday, number 3, get out of here.
Felt good. Arizona 93, Akron 65. Keep it going. I kind of expected it. Arizona beat the hell out of them. Thought it was a bad matchup for Akron.
Great year for Akron, though. Let's make that clear. Great year for them. Basically ran through the MAC, so.
I think it's their 4th straight tournament appearance, too, so shout out to them.
Have we confirmed if LeBron has some emotional tweet about his beloved Akron Zips yet?
No.
If not, it's coming out in the next 12 hours.
If it won, I would have heard something, but such as it is, they did not. Arizona, remember, don't forget Caleb Love's beaten Duke before in March. All right, nice slate, everyone. Crab, I'll go to you first. UConn 67, the Sooners 59. Anything?
Just kind of a boring game. I thought it was going to be more electric. We were talking, over the last few days, and I think a lot of people's hearts started turning towards Oklahoma, who had not lost a non-SEC game this year. UConn just kind of controlled the entire game, is the way I'd put it. Fears kept them in it overall, but I just never really felt like Oklahoma had. I think they got to 4 maybe at one point.
You took the lead.
Yeah.
Late in the second half? Or 10 minutes?
75-74.
And then, the final was 67-59. So.
Sorry, 55-50.
55-54.
Yeah, 55-54.
Just fell off the ledge. Sorry, people. There was booze involved in last night's watching.
Honestly.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to, stimulate myself. How do you feel, Jake? How do you feel about UConn?
Go Gators.
Oklahoma was 3 of 17 from 3 in this game, and they just struggled to score. That was other Jeremiah.
That'll do it for you.
Anything else on this game before we move on?
Yeah, Hurley is going to be. I'm kind of pissed I didn't see much of many Hurley antics in this game as I thought I would. I would bet on him to have what looks like to appear to be like a mental stroke during these Florida Gators on Sunday, because I can not wait to kick his ass. So go Gators. And also real quick, I'm glad we are playing UConn versus somebody else, because we want to win the national championship. We got to go slay the back-to-back dragon.
Last 2 teams going back-to-back.
would say that as the prior team to go back to back, this is good message. And also, we were talking about during the game last night. I'm so sick of Carabin. So please just send him to. What is he like? I feel like he's a senior in high school somehow. So he's like 6 years of eligibility.
He's gonna see 4 exciting whites in front of him when he walks on the court tomorrow, and he's not gonna be the one that comes out on top.
Cool. Next one by UConn, Oklahoma. Another great season. Tough, really SEC season, I would guess I'll say, but Gators go take
rough 2025.
Yeah.
Illinois 86, Xavier 73. Illinois kind of just controlled this whole game mostly, so yeah, Illinois is a weird team. They're so volatile; they can look good at one. You see their average margin of victories by 15. Their average margin of losing is by 15. So that's just kind of what they do. They either get their ass kicked or kick ass. So,
Yep.
Anything on this game, boys?
Nope. Just I want to say hi to the little girl behind you.
It was hysterical. God, as soon as we
Yeah,
hopped on,
by the way,
she came sprinting in.
those who are listening and not watching, that is Disney, the dog behind
Hello,
Nick, not
Disney.
some little girl.
Yeah. Hey, Mom.
Disney, do
Yeah.
you want a treat? Do you want a
You want to walk?
Alrighty. Yeah, I'll try Illinois Xavier breakdown.
I was going to say, by the way, the Illinois team that you watched play Madison Square Garden 4 or 5 weeks ago against Duke is not the Illinois team that.
They were
played
also
yesterday.
sick. I mean, not to give them a full blown excuse, but remember they're bad on Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were dealing with all that stuff.
Yeah, but they got like 40 ball in the Big Ten tournament. This is what they do. They can just look. They're Jekyll and Hyde.
Allen.
They can.
Which just shows
look
they
like
just bail on games if they're down. So, since Kentucky's not known to jump on teams, that's not a great recipe. But we'll worry about that Sunday. The Lord's
Michigan State 87, Bryant 62. My Spartans move on. Kick butt.
First half covered by Bryant.
Correct?
Michigan State did look better than I thought they would last night. I might eat my words from a month and a half ago. They might be dangerous.
Bryant kept it closer. They had a lead and whatnot, but yeah, Michigan State did their job.
5 guys with 11 points or more. I'm telling you guys, just an ensemble. Great ensemble. The last game of the night, it was not notable at all. Oregon smoked Liberty 81-52. Crab, anything on this one?
Oregon smoked Liberty 81-52.
Jake?
Wait, sorry, Oregon.
Damn it! I was just going to say,
Yeah.
Oregon did not do a wake and take. They took care of their smoke job last
Yeah,
night.
they did. I guess since we're doing this quick before we go, since I was on here late, sorry people. I don't know if you guys say it. Starbucks, love Starbucks, love Starbucks.
No free ads.
The people at Starbucks have no idea how to drive through a drive-through. Let's just get that straight. Get out of here. I should not have spent 15 minutes in this Starbucks drive-through. The game I wanted to touch on real quick, and I'll be very fast so we can be quick in and out. My gosh, Vanderbilt.
Oh, Vandy. I mean,
They had that.
story of their season.
They controlled the entire game. I mean, not to make it SEC, but it was like Texas controlled the entire game and then just fell apart. St. Mary's went on I think a 13-3 run, and once Vandy got down, they just kind of like panicked and quit playing their style. So that was, and I texted, for those listening, I texted our group and literally said, pro SEC, Doors and Rebels, and almost jinxed both of them. So,
Really did.
yes.
Oh, you would have been, if that would have happened, you would have been out of this house by the time Florida Kentucky tipped off.
Yeah. Send me to the alley with my cigarette.
No, I'll think about that too. Like, if they both would have blown it right before Kentucky, Florida, like, that's not good juju. Going to, like, to watch two SEC teams blow it like that.
We would have been on the way to McLaughlin's to get the chickens.
What did the SEC end up going? Was it 8-6?
I think it's 7.
7-7?
Hey,
Can we do it out loud? Okay, the 3 A's. Auburn, Alabama, Arkansas are 2 teams. That's 5. Ole Miss, and Tennessee.
let's see.
Damn.
Anyone else we're forgetting? Mississippi State loss. This is good. This is great podcasting. Mississippi State, Texas, Oklahoma.
My brain's not working this morning.
All right, I think it's 7. That's what we're going with.
That's a tough
Oh
shot.
yeah, no, it's only 7 because Texas didn't play in the first round. I was counting how many. It'd be 13 games total. So 7 moved on, and you had 1 and 5, and the
7-6
guys that were losing record.
I would say that's not a great showing, but whatever. We move on.
One last
Is the
note.
Big Ten undefeated?
What?
Is the Big Ten undefeated?
Yeah, we should shut them out. That's pretty good.
Yeah, there you
Let's
go, Big Ten.
happily give them that's pretty impressive.
We have the Boilers
No.
tipping in, 15 minutes?
What?
And the Boilers are tipping?
What? Yeah, about 20 minutes. 15, 20 minutes.
The one thing I want to say before I go is a lot of people complain about the lackluster first round. Hey, it's ebbs and flows. I think because of the lack of upsets, we have awesome matchups Saturday, Sunday. So I think it's going to be the payoff today and next weekend as well.
Oh yeah, Sweet 16 is always amazing. So.
And I think
Get your chores done during these first two games. We only need one TV because come around 5:15, your night's going to go from 5:15 to 11 p.m. like that. So sit down, relax, enjoy these first two.
All right, boys. Anything else before we go?
We'll see you tonight.
Yeah, well, the hoster should be back. It should not be 3 meals, 1 pot again, but who knows? You know,
Our king should
Purdue
return.
fans, you know how they are. I will say, if he's listening to this, Robbie, don't forget, me and Crab hopped on after we got goal keyed last year. Okay, so I expect the
Yeah.
same in return.
After McNeil
Well, I'm not
goes to
really
Purdue,
seeing-
I need your presence, Riley.
Mm-hmm.
All
Can't wait to go back.
last thing, quick. One answer. We're just going to do it real quick. Everyone, Purdue McNeese, pick.
Purdue,
Purdue wins.
Purdue, Arkansas, St. John's.
St. John's,
St. John's.
We're in Arkansas. Michigan A&M.
You can do it.
A&M,
A&M by a mile.
same.
Drake, Texas Tech.
Tech,
Year of Drake.
Tech as well. They not like us. Creighton Auburn.
Drake the rapper is begging for them not to make the second
Yeah,
week.
he is.
Begging.
You can't take any minor upsets. Creighton Auburn.
Auburn, do what you should do. I know who Dusty's taking, but yes, Auburn, go kill him.
Creighton,
Auburn.
baby.
Cockburn versus Broom rocks.
No, I'm actually taking Auburn, but I think it's going to be a very, very close game. I see the spread's 8.5. BYU, Wisconsin.
Game of the day, 200
Yes.
points. I'll go. Jake, you go first.
I really think BYU. I'm betting on BYU, but I think Wisconsin's going to pull this out.
I see 1.5 is the spread. I'm taking Wisconsin.
Okay, I'll go BYU then.
Okay, Gonzaga, Houston.
Houston.
Zags money line.
I think Houston actually rolls them. UCLA, Tennessee.
Under.
Bruins.
It is the
down.
under.
Okay, I'll take Tennessee's total, or the over-under is 131.5. Jake says take the under. Everyone go enjoy your Saturdays. Nick, I know you're hosting, so I'll let you finish it off.
That was well done, Crab. Couldn't say it better myself. Me, Al, and Go Gators, and whatever. We're alive, Crab.
We'll see you guys tonight.
See ya.
See ya.